This morning, one Kentucky doctor is hopeful for the future as more treatment options are made available for COVID patients. But even though Kentucky's case numbers continue to drop, cases in children remain high, causing some concerns.
Dedicated to Eastern and Southern Kentucky, this is WYMT Mountain News This Morning.
Well, good Tuesday morning to you. I'm Dakota Makris. It's just before 5 o'clock, and thank you for joining us. Let's head over to Brandon for a look at your forecast. And Brandon, it's a comfortable start to the morning. I can say it's more like fall than, I guess, yesterday afternoon. So,
exactly.
Yeah.
Listen, I was out doing some yard work yesterday at the house. When I got home, I spent some time doing a little shopping yesterday. But when I got home, I got sunburnt on the back of my neck. Yep, yesterday afternoon. I was like, what is this?
Always wear sunscreen.
I know, exactly.
101.
But you think October, it's just like, oh, it's not that big of a deal now. Yeah, it is a big of a deal. So anyway, we're looking at some warm days, giving way to some cooler air thanks to a weak disturbance today. Not a whole lot of rain on the satellite and radar, but a couple of showers back out toward Louisville we're keeping an eye on. I think we might see a few of those little sprinkles drift this way a little bit later on this morning. Now, I'm showing you this and you're thinking, okay, there's no fog out there this morning. Lies, because there is fog out there this morning. I drove through it for about parts of 3 counties. So again, just be careful. Patchy dense fog is around, even though it's not showing up on those airport sensors. Temperatures this morning all over the place. Irvin is at 70, Wise is at 59. So big contrast here, especially in those eastern counties. Out the door forecast, we're going to continue to see temperatures in the low to mid 60s for most of us, and then we'll head up into the upper 70s later today. Now, the cloud cover is going to play a big role in what we see temperature-wise, and we'll talk more about that coming up here in just a little bit. Dakota?
All right, Brandon, thank you. The need for blood is at an all-time critical for the Commonwealth. Kentucky Blood Center, which provides blood to more than 70 Kentucky hospitals across the state, are seeing a significant increase in blood usage at area hospitals. A need for all blood types is needed. You can find the link to help donate over on our website at WYMT.com. On Monday's Issues and Answers, WYMT anchor Steve Hensley sat down with 2 people from Appalachian Regional Healthcare to discuss several topics surrounding COVID-19. After discussing vaccination updates, new COVID-19 treatment options, and COVID numbers at ARH and MCHC infectious disease specialist Dr. Ferris Cotter says given the recent COVID breakthroughs and trends, he's hopeful that better days are ahead.
A year from now, I'm optimistic. I think we're going to be okay. But it's something we have to do all together. We have to do our part. Not me, not you, not him, everybody in the society. We have to get vaccinated. We have to keep wearing our mask and do social distancing when the numbers in the community are high. And we have to work together as a community, as a nation, to get over this.
Well, if you miss Issues and Answers, you can find it on our website. Kentucky is continuing to see new cases of COVID-19 drop, but infections in children remain high. Kentucky Children's Hospital staff members are taking more steps to treat the younger patients. Yesterday, the hospital's director talked about treatments for children and when a vaccine may become available to them.
The reason that it's taken longer to get this approved for children less than 12 years of age is not because of concerns for safety, but over an abundance of caution.
Now, doctors say the most common underlying condition is obesity, and UK also announced it will be part of an expanded national trial to test the safety of the Moderna vaccine in children. Researchers are looking for volunteers between 6 months to 2 years old to start the study at the end of October. Many people are taking COVID-19 treatments and prevention into their own hands, but family nurse practitioner Christy Harold gives some insight as to what people should and should not do at home. Harold says when someone tests positive for COVID-19, it is important to call your healthcare provider to discuss treatment options. She always recommends that those with COVID-19 quarantine get rest and drink fluids. Vitamin C and D along with zinc can be taken. She also discusses what people should not do in order to prevent or treat COVID-19.
So some of those things including nebulizing hydrogen peroxide, ivermectin, those are the most common things that we get questions about right now. And of course, those are not recommended treatments at this time.
Harold adds that even if you are quarantined, you should still seek medical care if your symptoms become worse. The positivity rate in the Commonwealth continues to decline. Governor Andy Beshear announced 722 new cases of COVID yesterday, increasing the statewide total to 714,904. And there were 23 new deaths reported as well, bringing the death toll to 9,150. The positivity rate is a little more than 8.25%. You can always find the latest COVID-19 information over on our website at WYMT.com. The 2021 Source Summit is in Corbin for the first time ever this week on Wednesday and Thursday. Nearly 1,500 people will come together and work to find solutions for Eastern Kentucky communities hit hard when the coal industry dwindled. Summit organizers say this will be a record-breaking week for the event and look forward to seeing everyone there.
Anybody that wants to see Eastern Kentucky succeed and wants a brighter future for their kids and the future workforce and just has a passion for a region continuing to redefine itself should show up. So I think that's going to be a lot of us across Eastern Kentucky.
Tourism officials in Corbin tell us they are thrilled to have the event this year, saying it will have a big economic impact on the region. We will have full coverage of the 2021 summit on Wednesday and Thursday. Well, thank you so very much for getting your Tuesday started with us here on Mountain News this morning. When we come back, several pieces of critical infrastructure here in the U.S. face some serious risks of being damaged by high waters.
And the question everyone is asking today, do I need my umbrella or not? Well, I hope to have an answer for you in about 3 minutes.